morning as off we go on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So here come the Jaguars to take over for the first time behind Trevor Lawrence, their quarterback in season number 4.
Last year was a bit of a mixed bag for Lawrence as he started off looking like a budding superstar, but then he suffered an ankle injury and was a shell of himself the rest of the way. His team needs him to stay healthy if they plan on maximizing their full potential. If that ends up being the case, they'll have a good shot to win a lot of games here in 2024.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. The numbers on the ground for ETN last week. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Now Lawrence. This complete right side of the tight end Farrell. And he is going to have a Jags first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The Jaguars at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. They'll set up a screen for Bigsby. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And they'll run with ETN. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. ETN will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Johnson jostles free. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
This one complete to Curtis Samuel. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Allen now looks to throw. He's got his man. That's the rookie from Florida State. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. This one complete to Coleman. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Coleman, the man in motion right. Now Allen. Coleman has it, and he lost the football. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. They run for the first time with James Cook. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
So if we've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
He'll find Gabriel Davis. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Etienne up the middle. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Once more, Etienne. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. And this time he is in. Yes. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Here's 2nd and 10.
We'll go. What's that?
Now Allen. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Throwing now is Allen. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
What's that? What's that?
Here's Allen to throw it. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluokun. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 46 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Hey, run! 11. Silver.
Here's Lawrence. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting roughed backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now Lawrence to throw. Escaping the pressure right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good. Way wide to the left. Visiting kickers for years have had trouble with field goals here in Buffalo. The winds off nearby Lake Erie can really play havoc with your ability to aim the football correctly. And we saw an example right there. No good. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. And the Jags will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Lawrence will throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he's got it inside the 10. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Travis Etienne in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it'll be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. If you keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
To the air, Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Coleman, the man in motion left. From midfield, here's Allen. It's caught by Coleman. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 1. And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's Allen. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. 15 yards there for number 15.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Allen. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. He'll get this to about the 38.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down and 6 now.
Red on red.
Etienne once more. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. Credit there goes to those guys up front.
Certainly does, but we're also seeing how quarterbacks are doing it nowadays on the sneak. When I played high school ball, my coach John Ford used to say, just get down behind those guys and pick up the first down. Now these guys might hesitate to count, use their vision in their eyes, and find the crease and dive for it that way.
And this one's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
He gets it to Thomas. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now we get a look at their most recent draft class, and you need to get real familiar with some of these names here because this front office thinks that these are going to be guys that have an impact for them on Sundays for years to come.
I think you're exactly right about that, and what I know about this group doing the drafting, it's not all about instant value when they put their class together. They wanted every pick to be somebody they see as a starter, maybe not today, but someone they can develop to make him one within the first couple of seasons. How about their strategy? All about long-term upside, and they added a ton of it this spring.
11.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come. Back now in Buffalo. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Easy. Route.
Running out of the gun with Etienne. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he will have a Jaguars first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Here's Lawrence to throw. Screenplay. Here's Etienne. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. That is caught. Touchdown. Brian Thomas with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bills' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 36 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. To throw, it's Allen. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Here now, 2nd and goal. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Allen now on 3rd and goal. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Jaguars will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Now a 2nd and 6.
Hey, lie.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Flush to his right. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Got ready. Hey, go. Phil.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Another tote for Etienne. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
Rip, 23. Here we go.
A handoff for Etienne.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
And his big night continues on that last run. The yardage there going to move him over 100 yards now for the ball game.
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Jaguars are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bills' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
What's that? What's that?
Throwing on second and long. Allen. Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
You go. What's that?
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
What's that?
One final try here for Allen. Flushed out right.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Now Lawrence. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And the kick is good, so you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then,